What's going on, you guys? Richard Doyle coming back at you again today. Hope you guys are having a great day. It is Tuesday, November 5th. We're having a blessed, abundant morning this morning, sprinkling a little bit of pepper on there, and of course throwing avalanches of abundance at all who watch this video. So first and foremost, before we get into today's video, I do want to apologize. I typically post on the YouTube channel, for those of you that don't know, Monday through Friday. Yesterday, I had a problem with my video editing software and the rendering of the video itself. So what ended up happening was the video ended up turning sideways itself. So it wasn't upwards. So what I did was I was able to fix it in regards to just the video itself, but the video editing software would not allow me to flip the video right side up. So I did post yesterday's video on the Facebook page. If you guys haven't gotten a chance to see it and do want to see it, it's facebook.com/TheRealRickDoyle. Other than that, the videos are normally posted here as well as on that Facebook page, so I do apologize for that. But of course, we're still going to come at you with more and more videos to keep those juices flowing and those vibrations high. So with that being said, I did preface today's video. Today, we're going to be talking about how to get people to like you. And this is something that, for me, growing up, I really didn't have too much of an interest of getting a lot of friends. I didn't care if people liked me. It just wasn't a big deal to me. And one of the first books I ever read, actually, once I started my personal development journey, was How to Win Friends and Influence People. And the moment I read that book itself, it completely changed how I looked at people, but also it changed how I treated people and how I could see how important it was to actually get people, number one, to like you, but also you to like them, so you can work in unison toward getting both yourself and their dreams and goals and desires to come to fruition. So I'm going to be going over a couple of different steps here to help you understand some of the things you can do to get people to like you so that you can work together in unison to accomplish your dreams alongside them. So first and foremost, it's going to be eye contact, okay? When you are talking to somebody, it's important that you maintain eye contact as much as possible. Obviously, you don't want to be staring at them like the whole time, right? But when you're having a genuine conversation with somebody and you're looking at them in the eyes, it makes that conversation more prevalent to them, and it makes them feel like they're a part of the conversation. And it's something that we really don't do in today's society. We're so busy worried about what's going on our cell phone that we're looking down, or, we're doing this or talking and just not really in the moment of the conversation. So when you can give somebody direct eye contact when you're talking to them, it helps them understand that you are listening to them, that you're being attentive and assertive, and that you care. And that right there is huge when it comes to getting people to like you, because again, that's not something that is very prevalent in today's society. So that's number one. Number two, and this one I struggled with a little bit, but with the more practice you have, the better you'll get at this. It's remembering somebody's name. If you can remember somebody's name next time you meet them. So let's say that you meet them one time, 4 or 5 weeks down the road, you remember their name again. 2 months down the road, you remember their name again, and you only met them one time. That's going to be so important to them, and it's going to make them feel so special that they're not going to forget you, and they're going to like you instantly. And so what I started doing to help myself remember somebody's name is when I first meet them, I'll say it 3 or 4 times in the conversation, right? Especially if it's an interesting name. If it's something that you don't ever hear, I'll say it. Is this how you say it? Oh, that's beautiful. So, okay. So I just want to make sure I'm saying it like this. Awesome. So what exactly does that mean? So, and that's just one example, but you try to say the name 3 or 4 times in that one conversation, because it's going to help your brain match up that person's face with the name itself. And then when you do see them 3 weeks down the road, 4 weeks down the road, a couple months down the road, you remember their name. And they're like, wow, I'm impressed with this person. Like, they remember my name. That's so cool to me. I want to know more about this person, right? So that's number 2. Number 3 is going to be what I like to call it's the working together horsemen. So it's who, what, where, when, why, and how, okay? So these are questions that you ask people to understand more about them, because here's one thing you have to understand is people don't know what you care, or people don't care what you know until they know that you care. So the more questions you ask about them, the more they're going to tell you about them, but also they're going to feel special because you're asking them all these questions. So if you don't know what to ask them, who, what, where, when, why, how, right? The working horseman. So you in your conversations with these people, you're saying those things. You're getting more to know about them. Well, tell me more about that. How did you get into that? What drives you about that? That's awesome. That's so cool. Where did you come up with that idea? Things like that. And you ask these questions with this energy behind what you're asking, and people can feel that energy, and they can feel that you're interested in that conversation, and it just makes them feel so great, right? And so that's another way. And then the last one I'm going to go over is going to be shaking hands with somebody or hugging somebody. This is extremely important because this is something in today's society that we kind of distance ourselves from one another. So we do shake hands when it comes to important like business meetings or interviews, things like that. But in our day in, day out lives, when we're just meeting people, traditionally we don't hug or shake somebody's hand. And so the more you can do that, and it's important that if you are shaking somebody's hand, you maintain that eye contact too. So you want to, when you're shaking somebody's hand, you want to have a nice firm handshake, because firm it says confidence. If you come up to somebody and you have like this limp handshake, like a dead fish handshake like that, it doesn't show confidence, and it doesn't show an eagerness to get to know that person. So when you come in with a firm handshake and you're looking at them dead in the eyes and you're like, it's so great to meet you, then they automatically feel that confidence inside of you, and they want to be friends with you. They want to get to know more about you, right? And it's the same thing with the hug, right? So you meet somebody and you throw a hug at them. Man, it's so nice to meet you finally. You know, I've heard so much about you. Come here, boom, you throw a hug at them, right? Like that's something that there's this connection between both of the people's consciousness at that point that shows respect and kindness to each other. And when that happens, right away, any sort of negative preface about that person or any sort of negative connotation that they may have had when they first looked at you is now gone, because that connection is there and they can feel that connection. And so that's another way too. And just for a bonus, I'm going to give you one more, and that is compliments. If you can compliment somebody, you don't have to do it a lot, right? But you want to do it in sincerity. You want to tell somebody, hey, oh my God, I love that t-shirt. That t-shirt looks awesome. Or, man, those shoes look so cool. Or what you said was so funny earlier, and I'm so impressed by that. And it's like, I look up to that. That's so cool. When you can give somebody a genuine compliment like that, it opens them up and it makes them feel, number one, special. But number two, it makes them feel like, man, that's so cool. And now they want to share things with you. They want to give you more compliments. They want to talk to you more. They want to be in your vibration of energy. They want to feel that aura, because they don't get compliments on a day in, day out basis. So don't go overboard with that, because you don't want to be giving somebody a compliment every 10, 20 times a day, because then it's not going to feel genuine, right? But if you could drop little genuine gems and compliments into somebody's day in, day out routine, they're going to love that, number one. They're going to love you, number two. They're going to respect you, and they're going to want to get to know more about you and become friends with you. So hope this video helped you guys. These are just some of the things that I've picked up on my road to success that have helped me grow my network and be able to work in assimilation with other people to not only accomplish what I want, but to help them accomplish what they want too. Because when you are open enough to talk about your dreams and goals, that person's open enough to talk about their dreams and goals too. And then you can kind of start to see how you can work together in order to accomplish both aspects. So hope this video helps you guys. Of course, subscribe down below if you haven't already. Hit the bell notification, helps with the YouTube algorithms. Again, we do post these videos on Facebook as well, facebook.com/The Real Rick Doyle. Like this video, drop a comment down below if there's a specific topic you'd like me to talk about. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday. I couldn't be more thankful with how much support I've been getting on this channel. I love you guys and take care. Peace.